with our lovely full moon in Leo coming up, I thought we'd talk a little bit for my lovely polyamory community, as I know you see a lot online about those who want to make you mine, make you theirs, and how do you address the individuals who objectify not only a relationships, but a relationship or relationships and love. So, one, if you are in any way, shape, or form, polyamory, secure attachment obviously is what can lead you to be in a conversation. And that's why it's important to, one, if you haven't looked into Polysecure, it's a great read and it gives you the entire layout of what people are dealing with when it comes to attachment and their own insecurities. So their inability potentially to self-regulate and so be their own safe haven and to be their own secure base. And for a 5D mystic like myself, I equate that to Purusha, unconditional love, pure consciousness. When you're able to regulate your own nervous system, safe haven, it means because you're able to sit your left and right. So there's integration, the brain capacity, meta-awareness, my feelings are coming up, it's okay, and understanding, again, the updated for my regular listeners and viewers, pseudoscience, yes, but it's not pseudoscience. It's only pseudoscience because we're not the actual academics presenting it, and they do a way better job. And they do come together, so if you need any resources, let me know. But as I was saying, so safe haven, you're able to handle when moments of distress take place because you're able to know, I have a body, I'm a heart, I'm in my mind, I'm meta-aware. My attention can pay attention to my attention, my left should chatter, it's not hard. It's only hard if there's non-integration. So if there's bilateral non-integration, then you want to understand you can work on that because nothing is fixed. It's not set in stone. You are a verb, the self of you. The self is the felt way with the charges and a lot of other things we won't talk about. But primarily your window of tolerance, you can work on it. Okay, so there's plenty of great information online. And if you need any ways to get there, let me know. Back to our polyamory. So for those of you who are solo poly, you will know how to be your own safe haven, to regulate your nervous system in distress, and to be your own secure base, to be interested. You don't need somebody to launch you. You're very capable of launching yourself because you're 24 hours. You're not going to wait till your deathbed to appreciate this thing called life. You appreciate it every moment because the present moment is what the functional adult, a securely attached person, experiences. And on that note, that's why for the solo poly community, it's not alone, it's many lovers, and they each will equate a different dynamic because relationship anarchy and then non-hierarchical. That's because, again, secure attachment means you're your own secure attachment figure. You don't need one outside of you. It will most likely mean you will have had at least one secure attachment figure that you were able to lead with. And out of your drivers, self-agency is most likely the one that took the lead because you were able to consistently maintain differentiation of the self, which means you use your own name. Okay, so if you're a human love narrative, this is the indication. All within the mental and emotional realm is not heavy lifting. It's easy because we're emotional beings. And so working with your limbic system, it's not like, oh my gosh, I have scars on my heart, dark night of the soul, ego death, twin flame. Okay, so I'm trying to be funny at the same time serious. The ones of you who know what I'm talking about, again, it's not about luck. It can be about determined. There's a beautiful book I need to read. It's of a neuroscientist, and determined, though, doesn't mean you can't change or heal. And you don't really change, by the way. What it is you return home to your birthright, which is to have a restored embodied self, a securely attached body, and integration of the brain. To be flexible, adaptive, coherent, energized, stable. Thank you, Daniel Siegel. Mindset Institute, anyone who wants to learn about the mind, the brain, and relationships, there's your man, there's your doctor, he's got all that you would want to understand, that he has the years and years and years of experience, and he's teaching you something that will work. And he supports therapists and others who want to help heal trauma, because that's the point. Those who are rigid or chaotic, they have low self-esteem. They'd have non-integration of the brain, and they're not happy. So their human suffering, love narrative, doesn't have to stay. Okay, so putting to the side those, when you hear those who tell you things such as "you're mine," or "I will go to the moon and back for you," it isn't about dismissing any of it. You see, I've heard many people say, "Oh, if somebody moves too quickly, it automatically means," anytime you make a blanket statement, you're making a generalization. And you are disengaging from being the actual functional adult, because the only time you're a functional adult is if you're present, which means you don't have anything coming up, no defense, attach, cry, collapse, submit, please, appease, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, no hypervigilance, no survival mode on, and you don't have anything from your chit chatter. "I know everything about you. I have a feeling inside, and it's true." And I do this face because there's people that are like, I know for real. Wait a minute. I know I have feelings. They're strong. I know how to handle that when it happens. I'm feeling this way. Here's my story as well. And here's what I would like. And if somebody says your feelings are exaggerated, I know how to be my own safe haven. Oh my gosh, that didn't help to calm my nervous system, but I can, because I'm breathing and I'm meta-aware, and wow, they said something I didn't like and I'm already stressed out. It's okay. I can still handle my body and my brain because it's right here. This is who I am. It's okay. You're exaggerating. It's not personal because it's not an insult, because I'm a functional adult again. The secure attachment person doesn't be like, "Oh, how dare you. Now I'm going to have to prove to you that No, none of that. No, it's like, okay, cool. Let's see. No, it's not necessarily cool, but we'll move into the next steps and it won't be any drama or saga. So again, when people come at it's too much, it's more like, really? Wow. So I guess you don't know what to handle, huh? Because that's how an emotional being feels when it's like, what are you doing with my emotions? You don't know how to handle me? I can handle me all the time. It's called my own, that's why, safe haven. As for secure base, that's pretty quick and easy. Oh, wow, look what I get to learn today. Oh, I'm going to go all do that, and I have work over here, and you're busy having fun. Integration of the brain is what a functional adult is. So when you're, whether polyamory or monoamory, but you're a secure attachment, functional adult, you have meta-awareness, and you are able to know, oh, I like and don't like. Let me work with this, because that's actually how you work your window of welcome for the human love narrative. Human suffering love can move into the human love, but that's only if they choose to stop saying, oh, look how many scars I have. And every time there's an added, they're actually not saying, wait a minute, I'm ruminating right now. How about I sit with it, allow it to come up, and use my present. See, the thing is about rumination, it just stays in the dark sides of neuroplasticity. So I'm not trying to tease people who suffer. I'm trying to explain to you, you do have a way out. It's called to get out of the story and know, of course, you're upset, and then walk yourself through a chit-chat and actually do things that an adult can do, which is find things of interest to engage with. Now, when I've shared that with people, it's like, wow, how are you so emotionless? I'm like, what? And as a teenager, by the way, I'm not emotionless. I'm just not dramatic. No, you're too rational. Well, I mean, if you consider it rational to give you a way to get out of what this is, they don't deserve love. How dare you take their side? You're talking to the wrong person. I promised Jesus that I would unconditionally love, forgive, and I actually believe in it. So, I feel it too. Why are you making me do something I don't like? We're friends. So, and it's part of who I am. So you can, I don't know what to do. You're dramatizing everything. Like, what's the deal? So yes, when somebody's like, you're mine, it's like, no, not really. No, I'm not an object. You can't own me. You don't own me. You're not, that's how it works. Again, whether you're polyamory or monoamory, it's more like, wow, really? If you want to passionately tangle with me and allow me to freely be myself, great. If you want to objectify me, well, that's not going to work out so great, but I'm sure you'll find maybe someone who is of a different idea, because there's people out there I've met them. I don't, agree with them, but hey, there's people. So meantime, human love, again, compassion, and